Hello, welcome back to our video all about Essex Heights Primary School Part 2. I didn't realise the time. It's that time already. When I have a look at the clock, the big hand is pointing to the 12, so it's something o'clock, and the smaller hand is pointing to the 9, so it is 9 o'clock. Do you know 9 o'clock is a very important time at school? At 9 o'clock in the morning, we are at school saying good morning to our teachers. We're usually on the floor by 9 o'clock talking about our day, going through the calendar, talking about which month of the year it is. And in prep, we get to count how many days of prep it is. So we start with 1 and we keep going and going. I was just reading a book. This video is all about literacy, and literacy is reading and writing. Another important part of literacy is speaking and listening. Throughout every lesson, there is speaking and listening. The children get a chance to talk and explain things, and that helps them explain what's happening in their world. It helps them think about what's happening in their world as well. There's a real connection to the teacher, which we value, because having that relationship enables learning. The children in the classroom talk to each other. We encourage them to talk, to look, to see, to think. One of our expectations is that they take turns and they listen to each other and they respond to each other, and they get really good at it. It's so exciting to see them develop these friendships. And it happens not just at recess and lunchtime. It happens throughout every lesson. It happens in the morning when the teacher's there at the door to greet them and say hello. It happens when we do a morning circle and we say hello to each other. We learn each other's names pretty quick, and we sit next to different people at our table and on the floor as well. Building a relationship is really important to us here at Essex Heights. So we very much look forward to building that relationship with all of our new preps for 2021. Okay, I have a little friend with me here. This is Brownie. Brownie's a stick insect. While I'm having a little talk with Brownie, I'm going to introduce you to another prep teacher, Mrs. Zabak. Mrs. Zabak is going to tell you all about reading and writing at the start of a prep year. Hi, Mrs. Zabak.
Thanks, Mrs. Lightfoot. My name's Mrs. Zabak. I'm one of the teachers at Essex Heights Primary School. At Essex Heights Primary School, we love to read and write. Our students have many different opportunities to experience reading and writing throughout the school day. And we like to celebrate each success as we travel along the learning journey together. To introduce reading, we start by learning all of the sounds that the letters make. This can be a lot of work for some, as there are many letters to learn. But some of the children come to school knowing a lot of letters. That's okay too, because we teach children exactly where they are. You can see that we have letter cards behind me with some beautiful illustrations. The illustrations help the children to remember the sounds that the letters make, and it also makes it a lot of fun too. You can help your child be school ready by reading with them every day. It can be a beautiful time to share with your child, and you can focus on some things that will help them become school ready. Looking at the pictures together and talking about them. Talking about what happened in the story. Looking at the words you are reading, pointing to the letters, the sounds, and the words. You could even talk about words that they haven't heard before. Talk about the meaning and put them in a sentence. So many opportunities to learn. Teaching writing can be super fun too. When we learn the letters and the sound, we also learn how to write the letter correctly, which means where to start the letter, the direction to go, and where we end the letter. We start by using our whole bodies. We make big letters as big as we are. And this gives the child an understanding of where to start the direction and the finishing point. So if I write an S in the air, I'll start up the top, go around, and touch the floor. When we as adults think about writing, there are so many things that we do automatically without even thinking about. For young learners, we really need to break this process up into simple steps so they can build an understanding of the complex task. We do this simply by drawing pictures, writing the sounds we hear in words, copying letters and words. This is just a small taste of what we do at Essex Heights Primary School. We look forward to when we meet you in person.
Thank you so much for telling us about reading and writing in prep, Mrs. Zabak. It was so interesting to listen to you. And now we've come to the end of our video. And there is another important time for school. It is 3:30. When the big hand's on the 6 and the little hand is just past the 3, 3:30, that's when our bell rings for the end of the school day and it's time to go home. I hope you've enjoyed this video all about literacy, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video. Bye!